Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16, Sunday, January 31st, so the last day of the month, but I guess almost the start of the rest of the year. David Smolin is here from the Conway Public Library. How are you today, David?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, we're glad you could be here because you've got a lot of things to talk about, which is very cool in the world of library. Now, how long have you been now with the Conway Library?
About 2.5 years, and it's a great privilege to be the director. I love working there. It's wonderful.
That's great. It's such a fabulous library.
Yeah, it's great, and it really reflects the support of the people of Conway.
Absolutely. And I mean, if you haven't been in there in a while, or if you haven't been there in a long time, they made it bigger like 15 years ago. And but it's just, you have a beautiful library building, I guess you can say, which is part of the attraction just of going there. Just take a look at the library. Absolutely. But you've got a lot of things going on. So tell me about what next Saturday. Let's start right off with that.
Oh, sure. Well, next Saturday is going to be National Take Your Child to the Library Day, and we have a couple of events. We have a puppet show being put on by Snapdragon Storytelling, and that's really Marion Posner from the Shakorowa Library, and Marion does a great job. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we also have we'll have an appearance by Winnie the Pooh, thanks to Believe in Books. So thank you, Believe in Books. They're awesome. We love them.
Oh, yeah.
And basically the point of the National Take Your Child to the Library Day is to highlight the role of libraries in the life of children. And basically, one of the best things you can do for your kid is get them a library card and take them to the library. And also, we want to have programs on Saturdays, especially in the deep winter, when sometimes when you have toddlers, it can be hard to put them in the snowsuits, and then they're out there for about 15 minutes and they want to come in. And so we're trying to do stuff on Saturdays for parents who, a good indoor activity.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So that's next Saturday. What time is that going to start? Or is it all?
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah,
right.
And healthy snacks provided.
Oh, that's nice. It's kind of a nice little bonus. So what else is happening at the library? Well,
a couple other things I want to highlight is our downloadable book service. Some people may not realize that at the library you can download, we have access to about 10,000 different books, bestsellers, new books, not just old books or that maybe no one cares about, but bestsellers and fiction, nonfiction. You just have to sign in with your library barcode, 14-digit barcode, and then just download books. We also have access to magazines now. Some people may not realize that. Mm-hmm. Wide variety of magazines. You can just you download a Nook app, and then you check out the magazine, and it downloads to your Nook app instantly.
Now, what happens? Does it expire after a week or something like that?
Actually, the magazines don't. You can have them for as long as you want.
Well, that's great. So that's a nice little bonus. Now, of course, if you go to the library, you've got books, so you can check out books. How many books do you have there at the Conway Public Library?
Probably about 45,000, approximately.
So you should be able to find something to read.
Yeah, we definitely have something for everyone. We have something for everyone, absolutely.
And plus, you also have audiobooks, DVDs, music.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The whole range, plus a terrific children's room downstairs.
Absolutely, and the more you take your kid to the library, the going to the library just makes your kid smart. So absolutely, there's board books, just books for every level of reading, and reading really should begin from day one with your child.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have some photos there. Of course, that's the the outside of the library, and such a terrific building. Like I say,
yeah. And actually, this year we're in the process of submitting a nomination form to put the library on the National Register of Historic Places.
Wow.
And we're also hopefully in the process of putting on a new slate copper roof on the library.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, of course, you're talking about the whole digital revolution, and I think that's one of the things that people think. Okay, it's a library. I go there. I check out a book, and that's kind of the deal. That's your whole library scenario. But as you mentioned, you can use the library but kind of still stay at home and get access to all those books.
That's right. And not only can you download books, but also part of the mission of the library today, any public library, is helping to close what's known as the digital divide. And in the world today, we have people, there's probably millions of people who don't have access to the internet on a regular basis still. There was recently a report from the Pew Research Center that indicated about 67% of homes have broadband, and it's pretty much plateaued. And one thing we're trying to do now is check out what are known as mobile Wi-Fi hotspots, which will allow people to access the internet from home if you don't have an account, let's say with your local cable company.
Yeah.
And that's how we help to close the digital divide. Not only, but the traditional way is our computers at the library.
Right. So you can go in and use that. So what you have here is, and this is interesting, you can now check out a hotspot.
That's right.
So you can go to the library and not just check it out, but you can check it out. So.
Yeah, you take it home and you can use it anywhere. So, I was joking with my wife the other day. My wife's family has a camp on Moosehead Lake, and it doesn't have running water. And we were joking how we could have internet access at the camp, but no running water.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, very 21st century.
It's quite amazing. So that's a great thing, because if somebody needs that or wants to utilize that for a week, they can check it out. Hans is going to zoom in on this. So this is, I'm sure people have seen these. They're a very unique system, and you have this. And I asked the question. I said, well, who's paying for it? And you said T-Mobile.
No, sorry.
I'm sorry.
The Friends Group.
The Friends Group, I'm sorry. But it's not you, I guess is what I'm saying.
Right. We pay a monthly fee for data, but the hardware is free. And it's paid for by the Friends. And it's sort of a pilot program for us. But I'm thinking, there's a good chance we'll be getting more of those.
Yeah. So that's great. What a neat way for somebody, especially like you say, if you have that time when you can't use your Wi-Fi, or like you say, you're at the lake or something like that. So that's definitely a neat system. So.
Yeah, we're really excited about it, and again, part of our mission is to close that digital divide and help people access the internet. And also, what we do is we do a tremendous amount of what we call tech reference. So if you have a device, it's not working, we offer all kinds of advice on how to use your computers better, and and we help people all the time with that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's great. Now, of course, you've got weekly special events going on, monthly special events. What are some of the ones coming up, or ones that are happening on a weekly basis?
On Tuesday night, we have Gloria Aspinall doing a program called Old Time Stories of the Valley. We do a lot of local history at the library. You can do your genealogy there. We have a subscription to Ancestry.com, Heritage Quest. The Henny History Room has tremendous resources on the Valley, original manuscripts, and if you're doing genealogy, the library is a great place to come. We have story time 3 days a week. We're just, we do all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. And so, you have a website, I imagine?
ConwayPublicLibrary.org. That's right.
And so then you can find out when the activities are, what times they are, and everything else. And
that's right. We have a calendar on there, and we also have an email newsletter. So you can sign up for that as well.
Oh, that's great. So you can definitely find out what is going on at the library. What are the regular library hours?
10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, and 10 to 5 Friday and Saturday. So it's 54 hours a week, and those are pretty good hours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely an opportunity to swing down there. Plus, being open till 8, that gives a lot of opportunities.
Definitely, and we have a lot of people come in after work and pick up a book, or or hop on the computer, and so the hours are really helpful.
That's great. Well, David, thanks so much for coming by and letting us know what's going on down there.
Well, thanks for having me.
So the website again?
ConwayPublicLibrary.org.
Terrific. And always check out the library. And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.